When that wrestler false start, the official will blow the whistle and it'll be a caution on green for a false start. He has 2 cautions before he is awarded a point. So he has 2 times to make that false start mistake. The second or the third time around, red would be awarded 1 point for too many false starts. Besides the false starting, one of the most common penalties in wrestling is stalling. And basically what stalling is that red is being the aggressor on green and pushing him all over the mat and taking all kinds of attempts to try to score. And all green is doing is riding on the edge of the mat and playing defense. What will happen is that as the action is going, the official will say, green is stalling, green is stalling. They go off the mat, they come back to the center. If green continues to do that, the official will say, green, you're stalling, and will award 1 point red for stalling. The important thing to know about this is, if green continues to stall, he could be disqualified from the match because he is not becoming any form of aggressor. And the sport of wrestling's philosophy is, the person who is the aggressor is the person who's going to be awarded. We're going to go over a leg lace or an illegal scissors on the head. In wrestling, this is a very common position that wrestlers wrestle in, right here with their head stuffed down. And it's against Manny's disadvantage if Colin would happen to lock his legs around Manny's head. That is considered illegal. They would let this part of wrestling go for a while. They'll see if Manny can score on it. But already Manny's going to be awarded 1 point for the illegal scissors, but they'll let Manny wrestle through it, so he wrestles through it, and he gets out and secures a takedown. They would stop the match. They would award 1 point for red for illegal scissors, and they would award 2 points for red for a takedown. So it ultimately ended up being a 3-point move. We're going to go over the scoring of wrestling and some of the techniques that are involved in wrestling for parents who are new to our program. First thing we're going to start off with today is we have Colin Dodd with us, who's a returning IHSA state place winner, as well as Manny Silva, who is also a state qualifier for us. Basically in a match, what's going to happen is that each wrestler has to wear either a red or green ankle band, and the official will have a red and green wristband. So when he awards points, if it goes up red, that means the points are awarded to the person who has the red ankle band. If it goes up green, it's awarded to the people, or to the wrestler who is in the green ankle band. The match always starts with both wrestlers shaking hands. As soon as they shake hands, the official will blow the whistle, and what these 2 guys want to do is they want to gain control of their opponent while they're down on the mat. And if they do that, they'll be awarded 2 points for a takedown. Two red takedown. He is assured that he's got control of the guy. Now green's trying to escape. 2 green reversal, meaning he reversed the guy and has control. Now red just escaped. So right now the score of the match is 3-2 red. Red got the takedown for 2, then he was reversed by green for 2, and then red got the escape for 2. Now we just ended the first period. In wrestling in high school, the periods are 2, 2, and 2. Now we're going to go into the second period, and basically what's going to happen is Colin is going to have his choice. If he wants to go down, on top of the guy, or neutral. So Colin, your choice? Colin chooses neutral. He feels that he can gain control of Manny by wrestling on their feet. So I start the second period. Colin hits a nice fireman's carry. We're going to freeze it right here. Colin took Manny down for 2 takedowns. He also took him to his back and has control of his back. The official will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once the official has reached 5, and if Manny turns down, Colin will be awarded 3 near fall. Now if the official only would have counted to 1, 2, then he would only have been awarded 2 near fall because he did not have control of him on his back for 5 seconds. Now we're going to start our third period. We're starting the third period. It's Manny's choice. Manny's going to choose down. So we're going to face this way. There's lines on the mat. Manny has to have his hands in front of the line and his knees behind it. The official will say to Manny, "Are you set?" He'll nod his head, and then the official will say, "Top guy, you may cover." Colin gets down in referee's position, has the grip. I will blow the whistle, and they will wrestle. Manny secures and escape. Now they keep wrestling. Colin's in on a nice takedown. He secures a 2-point takedown. Now it's the end of the third period. The winner of the match is 9-4. Colin Dodd, they shake hands. The referee will raise Colin's hand, and then he'll take him over to the scorer's table and assure he was the winner. Sometimes when you get into very good competition, you have 2 wrestlers are very similar in skill level, and you will see where these wrestlers will wrestle very combatively for 6 minutes straight, and sometimes you will see where at the end of 6 minutes, these 2 will have the exact same score. And what that could be is that Manny could have 3 points and Colin could have 3 points. And at the end of the 6 minutes, somehow they have to decide who's going to win this match. And the first thing they do, not only in kids club, but high school, is their first period is a 1-minute sudden death. And what that means is the first person to score any point, whether it's a stalling point, an illegal hold, or a takedown, that person will win the match. So it's a 1-minute period. I blow the whistle. The wrestler in red secures the takedown. The match will end instantly. I will award 2 points for red, and he will be the winner. That's in sudden victory or sudden death overtime. Now in high school, if they go through sudden death, then they go into a 30-second go on the mat, and then they could go back into another 1 minute. But in kids club, a lot of times what they'll do is they'll go sudden death, and then the next period is just 1 30-second go. So there's a little bit of different there, but a lot of the matches ended in the first period, which is 1 minute go, and it's considered a sudden death